Subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to stay updated on all upcoming videos.
Move on to those. So the first question was about what kind of foods are good for the brain. So if you could tell us
Okay.
something about that.
Yeah, so I had an entire season for brain health and food. So one of the things I teach is what we call the mind diet. It's based on the Mediterranean DASH. It stands for Mediterranean DASH. DASH is a type of diet that they came up for stopping hypertension. So they combined that with the Mediterranean diet as an intervention for delaying neurodegeneration. So this diet is particularly well studied, but it's more observational studies. They didn't actually do controls and put groups and things like that. So you have to kind of take it with a pinch of salt in terms of the extrapolations. But there are 10 main do's and 5 don'ts, and I can tell you what they are, and then we can discuss it a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
So the do's, and this should come as no surprise: green leafy vegetables.
Yes.
As many times of the week, per day of the week that you can. Other vegetables also, at least once every day. Beans around 4 times a week, berries 2 times a week, nuts 5 times a week. Then we get into poultry and fatty fish. For vegans, they don't have to go for that. You can even get the omega-3 supplements instead of fatty fish.
Okay.
Olive oil, whole grains, and wine. But wine, and it's very specific that for women it's 1 glass a day, and for men it's 2 glasses, and there's a specific ounce.
So is this red wine what they generally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll get back to this, right? And then there's the don'ts. So the don'ts include red meat, cheese, butter, and margarine. All of these are try to have like less than once in a week or once in 2 weeks, because they're very high in saturated animal fats.
Oh, cheese, butter.
So right.
Okay.
We love our cheese and butter.
Yes.
Well, many people do. So, but yeah, red meat, cheese, butter, and margarine. These are 3 of them. Butter and margarine in one category. And then the other 2 should come as no surprise either. Pastries and sweets. We all know sugar is a problem.
Yes.
But it's not just sugar, it's also refined flour. There are quite a few books that I've gone through that talk about the relationship between gluten and brain fog and Alzheimer's later on.
Yep.
So pastries and sweets in one category, and the last one is fried foods. So trans fats and so fried foods as a whole. So I like this list because it's based in scientific literature. So when they say berries, they don't say fruits like a general category. They say berries specifically because they know that berries have been studied with regard to antioxidant properties and neuroprotective function.
Yes. So all our strawberries and blueberries and those categories. Yes.
Load up on those.
Yep.
Enjoy those. Yeah. The only thing that I'd have to say for this is I don't think it's comprehensive enough, because, for example, they don't talk about caffeine or tea. They don't emphasize the teas that are good for the brain. So green tea has been shown to be good. Ashwagandha, brahmi, even rosemary is really good. They're in fact studying rosemary for an active component which could be used as an anti-Alzheimer's drug. So they don't really talk about those type of other things that people consume. Caffeine also not really. Fermented foods, which plays a huge role in the brain-gut axis. They don't seem to cover that. So and when we come back to wine, right, like I said, some people have as soon as they drink just a sip, they have this flashing hot sensation in their body, right? When they drink any alcohol, not just wine. Yeah. So I would really recommend that people, and the nice thing about this diet is even like 50 to 60% compliance still has a pretty good effect on slowing down these problems, right? But I'd say the emphasis needs to be on watching your individual reaction and what your body needs. nuts, if you're allergic, you obviously don't have it 5 times
Yeah.
a week, right?
Yep.
So, keeping those things in mind.
Yes.
So this is the best we have in science right now.
Yeah. So seeing what works for your body and include those in your daily diets.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good list to follow through, I would say. That's nice. And